In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I was able to get my 6 months multiple entry Schengen visa in less than a week. And this is my first time applying, guys. So I will be going through how to get the appointment date, documents needed, filling out the application form, and a bonus tip at the end of the video to make your application a success. Guys, as I know people that have applied for this particular visa and the stories are not so welcoming. Okay, the fact that you are in the UK does not guarantee that you're going to get this visa approved. I know someone who applied and was denied. Okay, and I know some people that applied and got just the number of days they were visited. Okay, so a whole lot of things comes into play when you're applying for this particular visa, and that is the main reason why I am taking my time today to do this video for you. So you need to save it for future use. Even if you are not in the UK and you're going to be applying from outside of the UK, the procedure is the same. It's basically the same. You just need to apply the knowledge. Okay, application of knowledge. Okay, this particular video is going to be in 2 parts. Okay, so part 1, I'm going to be talking about the requirements needed for this particular visa application, and then the part 2 is the step-by-step guide for you to go through the application form so that you get it right. You get it right and you get multiple entry. Okay, right, so let's get into the video. Right, so by now I am assuming that you already know what a Schengen visa is, so I don't really want to go into that bit of what a Schengen visa is or what the Schengen areas are. I might just put the countries that fall within the Schengen area in this particular video, but not to go into details because it might make the video a bit lengthier and you guys already don't like watching the video to the end, so I wouldn't stress myself. However, I'll leave the link in the description for you to go have a read. Okay, now, so moving to the requirements, that is part 1 of this video, talking about the requirements. The first requirement needed is a valid passport. Okay, so of course you need a passport to travel. Oh, what are you thinking? The passport expiry date should be at least 3 months after the date of your departure from the Schengen area. For multiple entry visas, the expiry date should be at least 3 months after your departure from the last country visited. All right, so that is that. Make sure your passport is not expiring when you are applying for this. That is just simple as ABCD. The next requirement is the application form. We'll come to it later, but it's part of it when you are submitting your documents. Number 3 is you need a passport photo of you. You need a specific one. Okay, what I'll say is that don't stress yourself too much about this passport picture thing. If you get to the embassy where you'll be applying, they have the resources, so they'll just take a picture of you. You just have to pay something little so that you don't go and take a passport picture that is not aligned to what they want, and then it will be a whole lot of mess here and there. Okay, right. The next requirement is medical insurance. Okay, so you need a medical insurance for your visa to be granted. Without it, I'm sorry, you're not going to be granted the visa. So this travel insurance is just going to cater for you when you are out of your country. You don't want to get to a particular country and fall sick and be stranded. You get what I mean? Talking about the travel insurance, I used a particular one, cover-wise. Yeah, I will link it below so that if you are interested or if you're applying for your visa and you want to try it, you can have a look at it. The link will be in the description box for your usage. So number 4 is your BRP. Okay, your BRP if you are a UK resident. Okay, so you need to make a photocopy of the BRP. Okay, so you need both sides. Make a photocopy of it and then take the original one to with you. When you get it, they will give you the original one back to you and keep the copy. Okay, so number 5 is no objection letter. Okay, so this is a kind of form that is going to tell them that probably you're working with this particular company or this particular facility. Okay, and yeah, so you need to get that employment letter or employment certificate from your employer. That is it. Okay, and if you are a student, you are not left behind. You can get the letter from your school stating that you are a student of that particular school and blah 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 blah. The next item needed is proof of funds. You need to prove to them that you will be able to cater for yourself when you travel out to that particular country you are saying you want to travel to. Of course, if you can't sponsor yourself, or if there's no one sponsoring you, how are they going to be sure if you're going to be able to make it survive in that country? They don't want you to be a problem to them when you get to that country. You understand? Okay, so with the proof of funds, you need up-to-date original bank statement for the last 3 months certified by the bank, which clearly states periodic income. Okay, so you need a bank statement from your bank. Go straight to your bank, get it printed, have the stamp on it, and submit that one. Okay, and the amount you should have, they need £96 per day of your stay, with a minimum of 860 per person, regardless of the intended duration of it. So regardless of the number of days you're going to be spending in a particular country, you need £860 in your account, okay, to be granted a visa, else they won't give it to you. Don't go and say, I'm going to be spending 5 days or just a week. So no, you are just calculating to put that money. They don't give it to you. Make sure your money even exceeds what they are saying, if you can. And also, if someone is sponsoring you, you need a person's bank statement to support the application. The next item needed is proof of accommodation. They really want to know that when you get to that particular country, you've got a place to reside, okay? And with this, you can make your reservation. Use booking.com. You don't have to pay. You just have to make the reservation and then print it out, take it to the embassy for your applications. And when the visa is granted and you don't want that particular hotel, you can change it at any time. You understand?
And finally, you need to purchase a round-trip flight ticket. Print out the confirmation letter, add it to your document, and take it to the embassy on your appointment date. It is a must, guys. I have seen right in front of me, somebody came without the flight tickets, and then the person was asked to either book it right there and then, or go and come back another time. And you all know how it is tedious to get this appointment date. Do not make that mistake, okay? That is why I am saying purchase, because it is a must.
Yeah, so basically that is that. So get all those things sorted out and you'll be good to go. And then when you finish with the application form, filling it online, you need to print that one, attach it to all the documents I've listed here, include the checklist. So they will send you the checklist as well. You need to print it out as well and then add it to it. If you are going with family, it's the same thing. Just as you've done it for yourself, you just have to include the number of people and fill out a form for other people that will be joining. Okay, so that is that for all the requirements needed for a visa. So now we are going to the second part, and that is filling out the application and then getting the appointment date. Okay, so I did go with Spain Embassy. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to be using for this tutorial. You can try other embassies depending on the country you are visiting. With Spain Embassy, they are using BLS. Okay, so you need to create an account, log in, and then follow the instructions. Okay, right, so that is that. And if you're ready, grab your phones, grab your laptop or whatever you want to use. Follow me whilst we do it together, so you have a basic understanding of what's happening, so that when it's time for your application, you wouldn't be stranded. Okay, I'm going to take you through the procedure, and then if you have any issues or challenges, you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section.
Now go onto Google, type BLS, create an account. After account creation, log into your account. Okay. You will be required to do some verification by matching the numbers. So just follow the instructions. It's super easy. After verification, it's going to bring you to this page, okay? And this is where you're going to book your appointment, okay? So first of all, you need to select your category. So they have premium, they have normal, they have whatever. So I've gone for normal, and then you select your jurisdiction. So here I decided to go with Bristol, and Bristol, the closest embassy is London. Okay, now select visa type, go for short stay, and visa subtype is tourist visa. Okay, it will then bring you to this page where you need to select the appointment date. Okay, so click on that and select which date you want to go with. Anything in green is what you can work with, red you can't, and then yellow is public holidays. After that, you need to select the time. So same as with the dates, anything in green is what you can go with. Okay, select the time that is suitable for you. Right, after that, key in your country code, your mobile number and email address, and then you need a passport picture. So you can either take it or go straight to your gallery and upload a picture. Okay, and they need a recent picture. Okay, confirm the photo that you've taken. Then request for an OTP, so a code will be sent to your email. Now key in that code that was sent to you and then verify your email. As for this thing, the matching numbers, you do it countless times, so get prepared for it. And submit appointment. So this will take a little while. As soon as you click on submit appointment, they will send you the terms and condition. Have a read through it, and if you're happy with everything, type on I agree. Then this is where you start with the application form itself. So take your time and fill in all the details. Okay, so the first part is the applicant details. So it's easy, I don't have to waste time here. These are your details, so how you know what your name is and all that. Okay, so just follow and do the needful. Next, key in your passport type. Okay, so it's going to be ordinary passport number, key that in, the issue date and expiry date. So do all that, place and where the passport was issued. Try to key in those information. They should be in your bio data. Okay, next is address and contact details. So key in your address, your contact details and all that. So all those things will come in here. Now the next thing is your residence permit. So key in the number, your BRP number, and then also key in the expiration dates. Okay, next is employer details. So here you need to key in the name of your employer, and then key in the address and then contact details as well, and what you do. Okay, it's self-explanatory, so just follow along. Yeah, we are making progress. So now we are travel information. So key in the purpose of your journey. So say it's tourism, all right? And then the next thing is member of states that you are visiting. So I chose Spain. And then member of state of second destination. I left it blank because I didn't have any plans for that. You can leave it blank or you can key it in if you have plans for that. And here is the trick. So you'll be asked to key in the number of entries. So go in for multiple entries. Okay, if you need to be using the visa for other places, key in multiple entries. Right, so intended number of days, I chose 7 days a week. Okay, previous Schengen visa, I don't have it, so I left that. Let's proceed. So take the last one, that is no reason for exemption, so that you can go for your biometrics, because this is the first time you're applying for the Schengen visa. Right, yeah, we are making progress. So because Spain is my first and final destination, I keyed in the same information needed, and then I keyed in the intended date of arrival and then the intended date of departure. Okay, so you need that information, you need to key all those things there. All right, now the next thing is the details of the inviting person. So if someone is inviting you over, you need to key in their details here. And the same way, if no one is inviting you but you are going by yourself, you need to key in your hotel details here. Okay, so here they need the hotel name, the country, the city where the hotel is located, their contact number, and all that. Now, cost of travel, I chose by applicant. Okay, so you can choose what works out for you. All right, and then means of support, I went for cash. And also, if someone is supporting you, you need to put in their details here. All right, so that bit is for the person supporting you, the family member or whatever. So you need to write the relation and all that and submit it. Okay, we will then bring you to this place, and then you read through the declaration. When you are happy, you click on accept. It will then take you to another page where you need to take a picture of your face. Okay, so they have to scan, you need to scan it. So there will be a camera, and then you need to fix your face to meet, like, your face into that small, that round thing. Okay, pardon me, it was 2 a.m. that I was doing that, so you can see how my face was looking. Okay, and yeah, it will assess it, and if it is happy, it will just grant you the go ahead. Okay, and that is that. So after scanning your face, that is that. So a summary of what you have done will be sent to you, and then you will have to do payment. Okay, so you need to pay £14 for the service charge. That is not part of the application. Okay, that is for BLS. So you just choose your mode of payment, and then they will send you a confirmation email.
So ladies and gentlemen, basically that is that for the visa application. It's easy. Okay, you don't have to be paying people to do this application for you, or you can do it. You know, this channel is all about DIY, do it yourself. Okay, right. So yeah, I did apply for my visa. Appointment days were a struggle as usual. Yes, you need to keep checking the sites for appointment dates. Okay, so I got the appointment dates, like it was one of the days, I think around either 2 a.m. or something. That was when I just got the appointment, and then I quickly went through it and then filled out the form and then got it. Okay, and then my documents and everything was already prepared and all that. So I did go for the appointment on it was on a Thursday, yeah, and then by Monday morning I got the message that my visa is ready and is with the courier. I was like, huh? But this thing did not say it's going to take like 2 weeks. They did not say that anyway. So yeah, and then by Thursday, I had it in my post, and I went to open it, and voila, I got 6 months multiple entries. Okay, so another thing is when you are filling the form, and if you know you want the multiple entries, take the multiple entries. Don't go and take single entry and you're expecting them to give you multiple entries. And when you are taking multiple entries, make sure your bank account is reflecting it, like everything is reflecting. So if you're saying this should be reflecting in that. So you get what I mean. I hope you've learned something out of it. And now the bonus tip is, if you are struggling to get the visa appointment, I will say that use Spain. This is a free advert. Use Spain Embasy. I'm saying this because when I got there, I was trying to talk to few people. Okay, so my appointment time was around 10. I got there a bit earlier and I saw a queue. I was a bit shocked. So I was like, 10 and the people are already here. Why the long queue? Okay, so I was asking myself questions. So I have to ask someone, and then the person was like, no, if you have appointment, you just go straight in. Those outside in the queue apparently are doing walking. So guys, it means Spain Embassy, you can literally walk in and then go and apply for your visa. But the only thing is that you will have to pay for the premium service, which is £90, I think. Yeah, because one of my colleagues hi Sean, if you're watching this video, yeah, so she wanted to travel and she was not getting the appointment date, and someone again told her to talk to me. Probably I might have an idea. Yes, and they gathered all her documents ASAP, and then I told her if it is urgent and she has the £90 to spare, she should just do a walk-in, but just make sure she has everything intact before she goes. And that's exactly what she did, and she got her visa. She went to Spain, I think so. Yeah, she went to Spain. From Spain she went to France. Like, she had a good time. Okay, so that is that. You can actually work around this. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. If you find value watching it, I'd like you to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and keep watching the videos because I have got good stuff for you. As you can see, we are still in Spain, we are still in Barcelona, and you know what, I've got loads of stuff from Barcelona coming up. You need to stay glued to this channel for all the good stuff from Spain.
Then I'm fed up, but I rock it like a baby in a cone. I put the water in the ocean in the city that I'm from.